All right, everybody, jumping right in. Today, we're going to be talking about living your truth and living your truth in the area of relationship. So, let me start by saying if this is your first time here today, welcome. Glad to have you. If you are a returning viewer, hey, family. You know, one of the good things about everybody who is a subscriber today, for the most part, I know you guys. I think it may be one or two people that I don't know, but for the most part, I know everyone. And I'm just so appreciative that everybody, that's a part, I feel like I'm talking to family, and so I may share a little bit too much, but I certainly share with you guys with the intent of you guys ask for nuggets. You all said I want to hear the nuggets. You have the best nuggets, the nuggets that you give. So these are just the nuggets that I deal with in my own life, and I share them with you as they come up in my life. I share with you the lessons and the thoughts that I'm having around them. And I hope that they minister to you, that they help you some kind of way, help you find answers in your own life and in your own journey to a happier, healthier life. That said, jumping right in. The question I want to ask you today is: are you living your truth? Are the relationships in your life, because we're coming from the perspective of relationships, are the relationships in your life, are they true? Are they real? If you're not living the truth, you're living a total lie. If you're not living the truth, you're living a lie. And we want to live the truth in our relationships, whether it's romantic relationships, whether it's friendship, whether it's a family relationship. You want whether it's a mentor-mentee relationship, you want to be true in, honey, that coffee. I done guzzled it this morning. You want to be true in what you're having and what you're experiencing in the relationship. Nothing worse than to think that you're all in love with somebody. Like those of us that have lived a little bit, you know what I'm saying? We know what it is to be in love, and you are so in love. This person hung the moon and the stars. He looks so good. He smell good. His voice, all of that just does it for you, and you just all right round the house for him. You just okay for him. Like, you're a nice girl, but yeah, he's just okay, right? Uh-huh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That sucks. You know what it is to be you like her. You think she's everything. She's beautiful. You can't wait to spend time with her. And she just passing time with you, waiting for a better deal. She looking for a bigger, better deal, and you're not at home, boy. We all know what that is. Or vice versa, if you're same gender loving. Vice versa. So the point that I'm making is we all know what it is to love someone so much and they don't love you with the same intensity. And you're saying, well, how do I know that? How do I know this person? You know a tree by the fruit that it bears. You walk up and get a piece of fruit off the tree and you bite it, it's a pear. Oh, it's a pear tree. If you walk up to a tree and get a piece of fruit off and you bite it, it's the apple. Oh, it's an apple tree. If you walk up to a tree and you pull a piece of fruit off and you bite it, it's peach tree. If you walk up to the tree and you pull a piece of fruit off and it's rancid, it's rotten, has worm in it, it's a corrupt tree. It's a bad tree. Some of us, like myself, will check the fruit on the tree. Oh, let me see. Oh, well, I just got a bad fruit. Let me get another piece off. It's rotten too. That's not enough for some of us. We're going to go back again and say, maybe it's a rotten tree. Well, you know what? This tree is rotten because no one is taking care of this tree. So I'm going to put some fertilizer around this tree and I'm going to water this tree and I'm going to take care of this tree. And maybe in a year, this tree will produce sweet fruit. That's what some of us do. We don't and some of us bite the first piece of fruit and be like, oh, rancid tree, bye. I'm looking for a good tree. Some of us we label along with people. when we need to just cut that tree right on off and move on. You know a tree by the fruit that it bears. Check your relationship. What are the results of the relationship? Love is an action. It's not just an emotion. It's not just what you say, it's what you do. Do you show up for me? When I sit back and look at your actions, do your actions communicate that you love me? Or do your actions communicate that I'm just all right for you around the house? I'm just all right around the house. You passing time. Maybe you couldn't find a bigger, better deal, so you stuck around. What do your actions tell? What do your actions say? And let me tell you how I arrived at this discussion, this conversation, this self-reflection, because really it's a self-reflection for me. I had a very busy weekend this weekend. Lots of activities with family and friends. And I feel like for every event that I went to, I went to 3 different functions. And I feel like for every function I went to, I had a moment. There was a moment where every interaction brought I think it's a lie in here somewhere. At the family function, I had a moment with a family member, and I kind of shut down. I just was like, well, I'm going to remove myself from the situation. I don't want tension, so I'm just going to go over to the side. And in the middle of it, I said, am I living my truth? That question came to me. Am I living my truth? And from that relationship, it was more of am I living my core values type of truth for that particular situation? Like, am I living my core values in this relationship? Am I upholding and standing up to the things and the values that I want for my life and my relationships? This is what I value in relationships, and am I honoring that? Am I honoring me in this relationship? Like, that was kind of the first pass thought that kind of came. And so I pondered that a little bit, and I thought about it. It was just kind of, as the day went, I kept thinking about it. And then, and the answer was no. I was like, no, I'm not. I need to get to a place of wholeness on that, because I can't focus on the person. I have the issue, so I need to work on it. It's work for me to do. So then I move on to my next activity, and I get there, and I have a couple of moments with some friends, and I realize that once again, I was like, I don't think we're having the same relationship. The relationship and my thought, attitude, and emotion towards you guys not shared. I'm on an island by myself. And I need to reevaluate my behavior and the choices that I'm making as a result. And then I had another friendship thing, and I was like, wait a second here. It's a little growing theme. You need to evaluate the fruit of the tree. You need to evaluate your friendships and your relationships and the people that you are dating, the people that you are spending time with. You need to look at the fruit. You need to look at the results. You need to look at the what are the actions of these relationships? And is this corrupt or is this good? And deal with whatever the truth is of the situation. Deal with the truth of it. Make peace with it. If you're in a relationship and you look at it and you say, wait a minute, I don't see love here. This isn't love. This doesn't feel like love. This doesn't sound like love. This tree is corrupt and I am moving on. Make peace with the move on and get to moving on. If it's friendship and you realize that it's a friend and that you're not having equal, that how you see one another is different, that's okay too. Change your behavior. Govern your behavior. Govern your choices. Make a different decision. Because you might be out here thinking, this is my best girlfriend, this is my ace, for the fellas, this is my homeboy, this is my, I don't even know, do we say homeboy anymore? That's so what's the current term for that? Just out of touch in that regard. This my homeboy, this my partner, this my ace, we been down since forever, whatever. If you feel that way, but they're not giving that back, because you might be making decisions talking about this my ace, and then when it's time to make a decision for you, where's your friend? Where's your ace? Your ace is gone. Nowhere to be found. They just showed you what they really think of you in their actions. Look at the actions. Make peace with it. And make sure that your actions are lining up with your core values in regards to relationships. Whether it's a loving relationship, whether it's a love affair like a romantic relationship, or friendship, or partnership, no matter the relationship, make sure that you are living the truth of that relationship and not a lie. I wish you well on this week. I wish you well on this week. I wish you well on this week. I hope that this helps you in some way. As you can see, I have tons of notes for myself. I got lots of work to do in this area for my own self on this week. So feel free to comment and let me know. Text me, let me know what you think, how you feel. And I look forward to seeing you on the next Coffee and Conversation with Angela. See you next week, guys. Bye-bye.